can you tell us about Miles' condition and how concerned are you?
Well, I mean, he has a pretty bad concussion. He got whacked. He took the charge and whacked his head on the floor, and then him and Tyrese ran into each other. And I was kind of wondering, he asked me during the game, he goes, "Why are we practicing at Rutgers?" And I kind of looked at him and I was like, because I didn't see him get hit by Tyrese, and I kind of looked at him and then because I was wondering what the heck he was doing out there. And we sat down in the timeout, and his eyes kind of just rolled into the back of his head. It kind of just hit him like a wave. So he got whacked pretty good. So luckily he's starting to come through it just a little bit right now. So we'll just watch him overnight, put him in the concussion protocol. But he's probably going to be. I'd say he's with concussions. You really got to be careful with that.
Will he have to go to the hospital or anything, Kevin?
I can't disclose that.
Kevin, aside from Powell, what happened over the first 6 or 8 minutes of that game?
I think they did a good job and just jumped on us, Jerry. I didn't do a very good job getting these guys ready for this atmosphere. The only ones that really had played in this atmosphere before were Miles Powell, Miles Kale. I mean, Sandra played a little bit, but we talked about it a little bit. I didn't want to kind of get them thinking about it, but I didn't do a good enough job just to get them to understand what this game and what this atmosphere is like. I've been here now 13 times, and I should have done a better job.
With that in mind, did you feel like you guys were a little tentative early on? Maybe did you feel like you were playing your game early on as an offense?
No, not really. I think it had kind of on our back heels a little bit to start the game, and coming out of halftime without Miles, it was kind of tough for us. That 13-point lead really, for us. You seen us last year a lot, coming back second half, first half. So we had the first 20 minutes. It's just tough, this atmosphere. They came out and threw the first punch and just had us on our heels the whole game, basically.
Quincy, where do you guys go forward now? You got to play Maryland on Thursday. No Sandro, Miles in question. How do you kind of regroup for that game?
That's not his job. That's my job. I'll get them to regroup.
Q, did you notice during the game that anything was wrong with Miles, or at what point did you realize something was wrong with him?
Honestly, we came down. I did see him and Tyrese kind of bump into each other a little bit. We came down, and I called out a play, and he kind of just looked at me a little bit. He was holding his face. I just thought him and Reese had ran into each other. He might have got poked in the eye or something like that. And then I didn't even see it, Coach. I think I got subbed out when Coach had seen him in the timeout, and I was getting water or something like that. And, Coach had just told me I'm back in the game already, and I was looking around to see who I was subbing in for, and he said it was an injury sub, and I didn't even know who I was subbing in for still until I looked on the court and didn't see Miles, and then a couple minutes later we still didn't see him, and I came back at halftime. We went to the locker room and just seen him right there. It was just, he was just out of it a little bit, just didn't really know where we were and stuff like that.
Ken, you've played in a lot of games here, a lot of big games here. Was the atmosphere, the electricity in the building as much as you've seen it?
No, I think by far this is the best atmosphere I've seen it. I really do. I thought I've said it a lot. Steve's done a phenomenal job here. Pat Hobbs has done a phenomenal job. But this is by far, the best atmosphere I've seen. It was a great atmosphere.
Kevin, why did you start Ike over Rowe?
Trying to get Ike going, to be honest with you, Jerry. That's about it. Rowe's going to bring the same energy no matter what when he comes in. Trying to get Ike a little bit, just get him going a little bit. Again, when you're a big guy and you sat out for a whole year, and now you're coming off the bench. Sometimes it's a little bit tougher. But I think both those big guys. I have confidence in those guys.
Based on the things that happened to you guys over the last week or so with the losses and the injuries, what do you have to do to get everybody's head in the right place?
I got to go to church a little bit more, I think, Jared, to be perfectly honest with you. I still have the same amount of confidence in this team as I did 3 months ago, 2 months ago, last month when we lost to Michigan State. I got to figure out the 4 spot, because more than anything, that's really hurting us right now. It hurt us against Iowa State, and again, it's not like Jared and Tyrese are not can't do a good job, but expect them to fill the role that we had put Sandro in a matter of a week is just unrealistic expectations. And I don't want them, they're going to get it, and when they get it, it's going to be really good, but I just have to be patient, and I'm going to be patient and going to figure it out, because they're both capable, but to ask them to do what I'm asking them to do, or asking what I asked Sandro to do, is just, it's impossible right now, and I got to figure it out.
How big a game, Kevin, is Maryland now? It's kind of the last chance to pick up a big non-conference win.
They've all been big. I mean, I think this is our first home game in 30 days. I'm just looking forward to being home, catching a home game. I mean, it's the schedule. Not having the arena last week before Iowa State, at Iowa State, kind of hurt us, because I'd love to have had another home game at some point in the stretch. We've only played 4 games, and we've almost played more road games than we have home games. No one else has done that. So I think that's hurt us tremendously. So I'm just looking forward to having a home game.
Can I just ask you about one thing Coach said? Do you feel the same way, that the confidence still hasn't wavered despite the things that have happened?
Yeah, everybody's still confident. Everybody's still gonna play their game. We all gonna come out and play hard for coach and play hard for the name on the front of our jersey.
Q, what did you think of the way Rutgers played defense, especially in that first half?
I think they did a lot. You know, they showed a couple things that we haven't seen all season. You know, they had on some of the screens, things like that. You know, people usually go under on us, and they played hard. You know, in this atmosphere, you know, they just played hard. The crowd got them juiced up in the beginning, and it's a rivalry game. So a lot of the guys on the team, I think, I want to say they don't realize what it is, but they just then understand how much juice is really behind this game, and they came out with a stronger punch than we did.
Anything else for these guys? Kevin, Ron came out 2 big ducks in the beginning, finishing the game high 18. What can you say about how he played?
Who? Yeah, I thought Ron played really well. I thought him and Yeboah, you know, I think Yeboah was a difference maker for them than they had last year, just because of his ability. He's such a smart player, and he's a veteran guy. I thought he was a bigger difference than anybody. I just thought the way he can spread guys out, and the way they're, you know, the way Steve has kind of gone away from what they were doing early in the season, and just kind of giving them geo and space on the floor, putting a lot of pressure on your pick and roll defense. Having him out there, you can just tell he's a 5th-year guy, and he just knows what to do. So I thought Ron played great, but I've been big on Ron the whole time. I thought Yeboah was a big difference maker.
Kevin, getting back to the atmosphere here, how much does this benefit New Jersey basketball and having?
I think it's phenomenal. I think it's great. You know, I just think, you know, from where we've all started to where we are and where this game is now, where the juice is, to me, it's a home run, and nothing but positives about it. Same thing with Steve, what he's doing with the program. He's doing phenomenal things with it. It's nothing but great things for us.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.